I'm Manuel Hernandez and welcome to Norwich City Central.
What's going on, Lewis, Norwich City Central? Welcome back to another video. In today's video, predicting the team for Newcastle. I want to thank everyone firstly for all the support on the Liverpool videos. The support was crazy for it, so thank you very much. And really enjoyed the Anfield trip. It was a special day. It was certainly a long journey, but Norwich City played some great stuff and it was really pleasing to see. And we've got a lot of positives going into this game against Newcastle. Newcastle, obviously, a team who are... a lot of their fans aren't happy after what Mike Ashley has done, obviously getting rid of Rafa Benitez and replacing him with Steve Bruce. But let's look at the predicted team, and my predicted XI is up on the screen now. I think the two noticeable positions that people aren't sure on is the centre-back and possibly central defensive midfield. So let's start with the centre-back. I've gone with Grant Hanley to play in this game. I know a lot of fans want Tim Klose to come in, but I do predict Grant Hanley to keep his spot. At the time of recording this video, I'm not sure whether Tim Klose is back from his injury. Farke will update people in the press conference. And I personally predict Tim Klose will be okay, but he might not be 100% match fit. And even if he is 100% match fit, I do have a feeling Daniel Farke is going to keep Grant Hanley and give him one more chance to impress. Obviously, he had a very difficult first half, looked very poor. In the second half, he improved, but Grant Hanley's an interesting one. He's got a lot of experience, but obviously didn't have the best of games against Liverpool. It's going to be interesting to see whether he keeps his spot or not. Personally, I think he will. Grant Hanley will be playing against his old club. He'll definitely have something to prove. And yeah, I think Grant Hanley will keep his spot. The other position I'm not sure about is central defence and midfield. And I predict Norwich City will make one change from the Liverpool team. And I think Mo Lightner will come in for Kenny McLean. Kenny McLean's a good player. He's got a good work rate. He's got a good range of passing. Overall, he's a decent player. However, when Mo Lightner came on in the 60th minute, I thought he was absolutely excellent. Controlled the game well. Obviously, one of his shots hit the crossbar, and he looked really, really dangerous and dictated the play excellently. Mo Lightner's a quality player, and we've got so much incredible depth in that central midfield spot. So you've got Mo Lightner, Mario Arancic, Kenny McLean, all competing for that kind of more kind of attacking role in the 4-2-3-1. Obviously not for Stiepermann, and then you've got the central defensive midfielders of Tribal, Teti, Amadou, who could potentially play. But for me, I think Mo Lightner should play over Kenny McLean in this one, and I think Mo Lightner has actually proven why he should be in that starting 11 with an excellent pre-season and a very good performance against Liverpool. Running through the whole team though, Tim Krul in goal, obviously experienced at the back. When we first signed Ralph Fairman, I honestly thought he would be our number one just because of the experience and pedigree at the top. However, Tim Krul looks really good, and it's his number one spot to lose. And after his performance against Liverpool, he looks brilliant, and his experience, his communication skills to the back line are really important. Obviously, Grant Hanley at the back will be eager to put in a good performance. And then we've got the three youngsters: Jamal Lewis, Max Aarons, and Ben Godfrey. I thought the fullbacks were a little poor in the first half, but I thought they were both excellent in the second half. And it'll be nice to see the fullbacks get forward more. Obviously at Anfield, when you're playing a top team, the fullbacks are slightly restricted to how far they can get forward. But I love how they bomb on. Obviously Buendia, and who I think will play Cantwell, like to come inside, and that gives them a lot of space to run outside. They're both excellent at what they do. And Ben Godfrey at the back as well, he'll be eager to put in a good performance. I think Tom Tribal will play this game. I didn't think he was particularly that impressive against Liverpool. And Amadou's a player who I think could really have a big part to play this season. I love how combative he looks. He looks like he's going to be a real physical threat, and we do lack a bit of physicality and someone who can break up the play in central defence and midfield. I think Tribal's good for that, but I think Amadou could be even better. But I think Tribal will play in this game. And then the three players in front of them, I've gone Cantwell, Stiepermann and Buendia, the same as the three against Liverpool. I thought Cantwell was impressive, in particular in that first half. I thought he was a standout player and he deserves to keep a spot. Emi Buendia on the other side as well. Get him in your fantasy team, because Emi Buendia is going to be a player who's going to create a lot of assists. You've got a great link-up play with Timu Pukki. Marcus Stiepermann's an interesting one. He's definitely not the most technically best player, but his physicality is really important to this team. I mean, he came off against Liverpool after 60 minutes, and we did actually play quite well without him. But I mean, I think Marcus Stiepermann's pretty much played every minute since Farke has had him since Middlesbrough at home. So he's really important to Daniel Farke's plans, and I predict him to play. And as I said, his physicality and link-up play is really important, and it means Timu Pukki doesn't have to do the ugly side as much. And Timu Pukki up front, obviously getting the goal. I loved how he worked the channels so well. His work rate, his runs in behind, his movement's absolutely superb, and I can't wait to see more of Timu Pukki. And I hope he gets a goal against Newcastle and continue his great goal scoring record. I've got him as my captain in my fantasy team as well, so I'm hoping Pookie can deliver the goal. So that is my team to play. I'll just make one change, Leitner in for Kenny McLean, because I think Leitner's definitely deserved it. I'd love to hear your thoughts on the team down below. Would you start Grant Hanley? It's an interesting one, isn't it? And yeah, hopefully we can get 3 points against Newcastle. Thanks for watching this video. Subscribe to Norwich City Central if you're new. I'm really gutted I can't go to the Newcastle game, but I will be going to Chelsea and West Ham, and there will be a lot of content coming up for Newcastle. So keep your eyes peeled. And yeah, thanks for watching. Leave me your thoughts down below, and I'll see you later.